Who this season are 13-10, 3-7 in conference play, and they own the opening tip in the white. Boston College in the maroon and gold. This is Pfluger trying to work on Bowman, who cuts him off. Shot clock at 10 for Gevin. Off the glass as he calculates the physics and scores our first two.
Great start for him.
Mike, you talked about BC and its three-pointers as Chapman launches one and hits. They made 11 in that win Sunday against Georgia Tech in overtime.
We talked about, when they go man-to-man against BC, it's very taxing to do it. But that's a great back cut that time by Pfluger.
Percent of its 3 attempts in the win against the Yellow Jackets. Popovich trying to operate on the block against Gevin, and Popovich scores for BC. Farrell got turned aside. Little backdoor cut. Pfluger finds Torres for 2.
He's coming off his best game, even though it was a loss.
9 points in that game at NC State. The most recent loss for the Irish. Robinson with a nifty follow-away, creating some space.
And Jim Christian kind of plugging him for Player of the Year. But when you get into rotation against BC, they always make the correct play.
Farrell for 3 for the Irish. Popovich squares up on Gevin. Pass in tight quarters. Mitchell, great regather and layup, Mike. Wearing number 33.
Yeah, and one thing that little dip for Gevin might have been the extra minutes and the fatigue and issues, so they're trying to give him some early rest.
Boston College 8-0 against BC as opponents in the Atlantic Coast Conference. The catch and release for 3 is good. TJ Gibbs. One of the top smaller players in the nation, Mike, as far as rebounding is concerned.
Yeah, that's crazy. 6'1", but gives you 7 rebounds a game.
Bowman had 30 points in that game, Mike, as the shot clock is down to 2 for Gibbs. And he beats it.
That was from deep, and great awareness by Farrell. They have a senior point guard. Both teams are shooting extremely well, both over 64% for the game.
Between Tar Heels and the Blue Devils.
And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter talent level. Gibbs continues lining up from 3.
Gibbs is open again. He checked.
That was 4 on 5. And I don't know. Robinson slipped on the way back defensively.
This is out. And Robinson up ahead to Bowman. Slashing to the rim. Follow jam from Mitchell. Over 4 minutes for the Eagles, Mike.
Yeah, I thought that Bowman might have been a little over-aggressive that time. Didn't have the numbers. But, man, Robinson, if you try to cheat on him and go for a steal, you'd better get it.
In fact, it's a North Carolina backcourt for the Eagles. Bowman.
And he's, John Mooney has that. He's got 3-point range.
Over the top. Bowman behind the back. Hesitation. Robinson. 3 ball for BC. Farrell created contact. And the basket for the senior. Missed 5 games because of that ankle bruise. And sprained ankle. Kraljevic.
Yeah, and he's in.
Kraljevic is a freshman from Slovenia. Into the lineup for the Eagles. Gibbs off the backboard and good on the drive. 17 points in the first half for the Irish sophomore. Chapman making his way to the rim.
Opportunities Notre Dame hasn't taken advantage of.
Robinson. Creative dribble. Backed it up and hit the 3.
Dribble and created the space.
So Robinson has 16 points. Bowman yet to score for Boston College. This is Gibbs floating through the paint, Mike.
They win 4 games.
Kraljevic got up there to deflect that attempt. 13 from 3-point distance. 6 of 13 for the Irish in the first half. From beyond the arc, Torres, the slam for Notre Dame.
Victory, and then you don't want to lose. You don't want to lose sight of that group in the middle. 9 teams that are 6-4 or 4-6.
The lead 3 right now as we close in on a minute to play. Farrell driving and scoring.
Let him get to his right hand. Got to force him left.
7 points for Farrell. Robinson adds to his total. He's now up to 18 on the drive to the rack.
On the year coming in, but he went right at his chest. Had no, he just went. He dared him to make a defensive play.
Catch and release. Matt Farrell
Gets run off the line and shoots a little floater. And then the ability to knock down the three. Your best frontline player.
Bonzi Colson still on the bench. With the injuries, Gibbs runs it up and hits. Gibbs to beat the buzzer.
He's going to go over and take a look at it. That's good by a lot. I mean, there was still half a second left before that one left his hand. He's probably got to hit double figures, maybe a little bit more than that, and pick things up.
Reyes. Boston College is 0-4 in conference play. Away from Connie Forum. There's Farrell. That's a 3. 13 points now for Farrell. Robinson against 2 defenders. Got by Pfluger and laid it in.
Run that high ball screen up top. It's so hard for Robinson to keep him under control. Mooney stepping up again with the 3. And he's taking full advantage of it.
24 points, way above his season average. That's Bowman using the left hand in the layup.
Seems to be getting guys on shorter shifts.
Gebben, offensive glass for the Irish. Martinez-Gebben. Chapman on the run. Robinson to his left, and Robinson will jam it. 11th time this season he scored 20 or more for the Boston College Eagles. He wants 3. How about a 4-point play chance? Jerome Robinson.
But they know how to play from it.
That includes the game on Sunday against Georgia Tech at home for the Eagles. Mooney responds with a 3. And 11 rebounds. 9 points for Mooney, all on 3-point shots. Reyes the jam. Shot clock is at 10 for Bowman. Both Robinson and Gibbs have made 5 3-pointers. Bowman uses the backboard, Mike Jaminski. Watching that ball go through the rim, Mike, and through the net can do wonders for players, as you've told me on a number of occasions. Gebben got a very soft bounce here at Purcell Pavilion for 2.
For getting into foul trouble. Again, I think they'd probably like to see Gebben posting up than 3s going in.
That's Reyes with the reverse layup. With the basketball, and we're going inside of 10 minutes to play in regulation. Pfluger lines up the 3, and it's all net. 12 made 3s in the game of the Irish, and Robinson spins it off the backboard and in. Robinson, unstoppable. Possession of the basketball. Robinson, G-Man. After the loss at home against Virginia Tech, as Mooney drops it low, Gebben. Reyes can't stop him. Gebben rises up and pulls it in.
Yeah, one of the better defensive possessions that Notre Dame has had in a while.
Farrell, that's a 3-ball for the Irish. Robinson lets it fly. Jerome Robinson, 40 points tonight, G-Man.
Those are the type of games that Florida State really excels and plays well at.
Now Virginia undefeated in conference play. Farrell for 3 for Notre Dame and 19 points. Gibbs over top of the defender, Mitchell. Boston College and Notre Dame have put on an absolute show in this second half, especially this guy. Robinson scores again. Since BC joined the Atlantic Coast Conference, shot clock is at 4 for Pfluger. Trying to shake Chapman. Pfluger hits.
Wow, that's a big bailout play. You'd expect the ball, and Farrell was calling for it. I'm off the clock. You got to be a little careful going over half court.
Less than 2 minutes to go. Mooney from foul for the dunk. BC had closed the lead to 2 earlier in the half. 70-68. Reyes over Gibbon.
Almost looked like he lost control of that one going up.
Fluger stepping back. We're inside of a minute to go in regulation. Fluger for 3.
Boy, has he been clutch the last couple of possessions.
Fluger. Mooney tees it up and knocks it down. 4 made threes from Mooney and 14 points. Bowman's got a 3 at the other end. Most points by a player in the ACC this season, 46. Looking to add to it, gives it up Baker. And Baker hits the 3. Now just 5.4 seconds to go. Notre Dame made its last 6 shots. 96-85.